You and the pearls. Hey, Tasha, how are you?
How you doing?
Listen, we spent a couple days together, so I'd say I'm doing very well. What about you?
I'm tired.
You ain't lying.
It definitely was not a vacation.
It was not a restful
It was
vacation. It
not a
was.
restful
It was
vacation.
not a restful
Uh,
vacation.
I had to use brain cells because there was some working and planning going on, and I had to use my physical body, and I lost some sleep. I lost some time, gained some time, flew late. So yeah, and I right back to the grind today. So I'm tired.
Listen, our AQ summit was a success in Scottsdale, Arizona, where if you go to our Instagram page, you will see us
Some highlights.
some highlights, us balloon, what's it
Hot
called?
air
Hot
balloon.
air balloon riding through the desert and having breakfast, champagne breakfast in the desert,
Wonderful.
which was wonderful, meeting wonderful people, going to the Grand Canyon and sitting
Shout
on
out
the
to
edge.
David and Amy.
Yo, David and Amy, right? And sitting on the edge of the Grand Canyon. I mean,
Mm.
we did some cool stuff and some stuff that pictures people haven't seen. So keep looking at our stuff. But tonight,
And most of all, we were celebrating.
and yes,
The summit,
yes.
right? The summit. This was, our hard work. It was some time that we took to celebrate, and we counted up our wins, and
Yeah, don't even see losses.
that's it. And listen, all of our queens will be invited next year to our summit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We have
Next
a
year.
goal to be able to share this trip with the AQ Nation. So
Absolutely. So, for those of you who are joining us, we want you to make sure you comment in as we talk about why are you waiting to celebrate, right? And so, one of the things that Tasha and I believe is that you've got to celebrate along the journey.
yeah,
Like, wait until you get to the end for that lifelong goal just doesn't even make sense because it is a journey.
one of the posts that you put up, so we're we're on the balloon ride, and they're like, is it someone's birthday? And Sharon's like, yes. And I'm like, girl, it's November, dude. Your birthday's in April. But listen, every day is my birthday, right? I'm gonna celebrate. Why do I need to wait for April to come around again? So shout out to you and happy birthday, Boo.
Listen, the man had champagne and he said, who's celebrating a birthday?
Yeah, always, right? Always raising my hand.
Always, always.
Listen, I like it. Yeah. Why wait to celebrate?
Why wait to celebrate? But also, listen, if COVID has taught us nothing, anything can be gone in the blink of an eye. Anything.
Yep.
I mean, your loved one, God forbid, your loved ones, your job, your health, your home,
Yes.
take nothing for granted. Gail says, hello, ladies. Hi, Gail. Take nothing for granted and celebrate the small things for sure.
That's right. I know, every morning, and this came from, one of these meditations that we used to do in the morning or at night. I think it was the morning one, but like that whole line about many are not so blessed, right?
Right.
It really, really stuck with me. And so when I think about the little things, um, breath, when we think about COVID, some people are just struggling to breathe, right?
Right.
But just, the activity of our limbs and being able to hear and see, and because many are not so blessed, right? And
Right.
they would give anything to be in our position, even if
Right.
it's tough.
Yeah.
I want to hear what other people are thankful for as well, and what are you celebrating right now, big and small. So, join our conversation tonight and let us know what you're celebrating.
Gail, what are you celebrating tonight?
One of the quotes that we looked at talked about, if happiness is always at the end or someplace else, right? How can you ever be happy in this moment? And
Yeah.
so oftentimes, and we've given examples of this during our coaching, we have a plan, and it's like, I want to do this, this, and this in the next 6 months, right? And the plan changes.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that you have to wait, the 3 years until you get to the end before
Right.
you can actually celebrate. At the end of 24-hour period, there is something to celebrate, right?
Right.
At the end of a week, at the end of a month, and so on and so forth. And so um we should not wait to celebrate.
So use dishes, clothes, use it all. Like so the good dishes. Like some people only bring out the good china,
Oh, that's right.
right? Sometimes you only wear the good clothes if you're going someplace special. You won't wear the shoes,
Yeah.
right? And so her what she's saying is use it all. You
Yeah.
should not wait, to enjoy the good things and the good feelings.
Right. Our girlfriend Jasmine, she says she eats off her fine china every day.
She does.
That's my
She's
girl.
she,
Listen, talk
she
about a queen. Honey.
oh, she absolutely does. But something that you pointed to and you talked about that we often talk about is, and we talk about in our training called having tunnel vision,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes we have such tunnel vision that we're not in the present. We're so focused on the future that we don't take time to enjoy the present. And then of course, we've talked about this before, when things don't go exactly how we plan, we're so tied to the future and the vision without a tunnel vision, without really appreciating that things may not go as planned. And that's okay. Actually, that's to be expected. That it becomes difficult for people, I want to say, to celebrate at
Yeah.
that point. But I want to say one of my greatest lessons, I've got a sultry shiro. Her name is Aniti, 90 years old, and she's been through a lot in life. Some things I can't even imagine. And she tells me every day, I thank God for the little things. I look out the window and I thank God for the trees and just how beautiful the sky looks in. And so she is perpetually in a very, very good mood. I take lessons all the time.
Yeah. I think, one of the things that we also focus on in our coaching is celebrating. We start every session off with, let's talk about the wins, right? We are
Right.
going to celebrate those wins, small and large. And, we don't start a conversation off with, well, I didn't get to this and I didn't do this. Let's talk about what you did do, because you did do something, right?
Right.
And
Because
so
people
we're going
come
to
in thinking they're
celebrate
going
that
to talk to
something.
some drill sergeants, right?
Right. We
And
enjoy
we're not.
celebrating.
Wait,
Champagne all day.
Gail says focusing on goals robs you of the present.
Yeah.
Focusing solely on goals.
Yeah.
Because we
Having that
want you to
tunnel,
focus
having
on
that
goals.
tunnel vision.
Given that tunnel vision, yes. So, okay, we see there's some more people who jumped online. Tell us what you are celebrating tonight. So, Tasha, why don't you tell me, what are you celebrating today? What's a win for you today?
Today I had a meeting where I had to, put clothes on, like, business attire and get dressed, not a t-shirt. I
Yeah,
didn't have my elastic pants on. But so for me, fighting through the fatigue, and actually, putting my face on, right? Putting that shirt on, putting the business attire on. That was a win for me because I didn't want to do it. And I
yeah.
called my accountability partner and I was like, do I really have to do this? She
I
was
say
like, yeah, you really do
you
have.
really should show up. You
You really
should really
should
show
show
up.
up, right? And I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
And that is often what happens, right? When you push your way through something. And so listen, I'm celebrating showing up today. How about you?
Man, I'm celebrating. I'm taking a nice leisurely day today. So I'm celebrating that and having the opportunity to do that. I woke up, I don't know what time, and I moved at my own pace today, and it felt freaking great.
Blessings.
I need more days like this. I want more days like this. I am getting more days like this in my
I
life.
like it. I like
Yes,
it. All right.
that's
Anybody else celebrating anything this evening? So, one of the things about tunnel vision is you miss those opportunities because they're there.
yeah,
There's, flags and pops and things to say, hey, this is good, this is great,
yeah,
recognize me. But
yeah,
if you're like, nope, I didn't get to the end yet, I'm not going to celebrate. Because think about it, if we are pivoting, the end that's here may actually be over here,
yeah,
right? And so if
yeah.
I'm focused here, and it's just, man, celebrate. This is what
Just
life is
celebrate.
about,
I'm
right?
I'm going to give something else to celebrate. we had a successful AQ summit.
We did.
We had a successful AQ summit.
Despite someone not being fully prepared for the weather, it was successful.
Despite the air not working throughout the entire night in the room, and you go to bed feeling like you need to have a jacket on and wake up like, where's my bikini? Because I'm about to die. Listen, we had the opportunity to go and we celebrated. And that was the most important thing. So let's just encourage everyone tonight. Listen, keep celebrating, celebrate the small wins, the big ones. It's a journey.
Yeah.
And listen, if COVID has taught us nothing, ain't nothing promised.
It also gives us momentum.
Yeah.
To keep going, right? So when you talk about planning, I think, and we do this, right, around this time of the year. It's, toward the end of the year as well. And so we'll look at a broader level to talk about celebrating before we ever go into planning for the next year. And so we have that momentum and that, positivity and
listen, it gives you something to look forward to. I need something. I feel different when I know I have a vacation to look forward to.
Yeah.
I feel different. I absolutely do. All right. Well, listen, that's going to do it for us. As always, we appreciate you joining us. The Accountability Queens, you can always find us on our website, which is accountabilityqueens.com. You can search our handles on Facebook. If you see us here, that's, we are. And on Instagram. And listen. Oops, that was last week's. My bad, y'all. It's live. It happens. All right. Good night, Tasha.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.